Building.
Command & Conquer Rivals is a free-to-play, real-time strategy mobile game. It was released on December 4, 2018. First, let it be noted that I am a long-time fan of Command & Conquer since the 90s and played all Red Alert, Generals, and Tiberium series. And yes, I am badly craving for a new Command & Conquer game that can be a rightful successor to the series I mentioned. So when this game was first announced, I was disappointed, because how can a mobile free-to-play game be a rightful successor? Still, I ask the question, is this a good mobile game worthy of the Command & Conquer IP? This game itself has no story mode, but the setting of the game is set in the Tiberian series.
Unit trained. Unit promoted. Unit ready. Missile launched. Unit lost.
You play 1v1 against another human player in random matchmaking queues. They are fast and short, common in free-to-play mobile platforms. There is bonus XP for the first 10 games each day, but there is no energy system, so you can play all you want. In previous Command & Conquer games, harvesters will go to resource areas and go back to base with the minerals. If destroyed before going back to base, the resource is gone. Here, Tiberium, the game's resource, accumulates like Clash Royale's mana system. It constantly accumulates at specific speeds and can be sped up with a harvester. Training a unit and building structures use Tiberium. It will depend on your strategy if you want to rush with low-cost units, or wait for heavily armored but more expensive units. Maps have control points. If you place a unit in a control point, you will get to temporarily own it until your enemy takes it from you. If you have the majority of control points, you control the nuclear missile that, after its timer expires, will launch and target the player who has less control of the control points. Each primary base has 2 health bars, and one hit from a nuclear missile depletes 1 health bar. Before starting a match, you make a deck. Your deck consists of units you have unlocked, but you only get to choose which units to bring into battle. At first glance, I thought it was like Clash Royale, where you put units down and they move automatically. Units in Command & Conquer Rivals can be controlled manually, and you don't draw unit cards for it to be available in playing. Like the Command & Conquer series, you need to build a specific structure for the type of unit you want to train. This is a good thing, and here's why. All the units you put in your deck is readily available to train or construct, given you reach the required resource to build it, and have built the required structure for the unit. Units can be manually ordered to attack a specific unit or stay in a controlled tile. This puts a layer of strategy because both players will have options and methods of attack and defense. It does not matter if you get the control points early on. What matters is that you acquire the majority of control points right after the nuclear missile fires. Some players will let you take the control points early, but later attack your scattered units with a massive force in a carefully planned mode of attack. As you unlock more units, more strategic options become available. You unlock units randomly through crates. Upgrading units in this game is like Clash Royale. You need to have multiple copies of a unit card and reach a specific amount to level up. Plus, depending on which league you're in, a level cap for your cards apply. During the game, you tap on a unit, then tap the unit you want it to attack or the destination you want it to go. It has simple and easy controls. I just have one problem. The game has a buggy touch control for me and some of the other people I asked. I'm using an Asus Zenfone Pro Max M1. I need to tap a bit to the right for me to press something. The game has a 3D isometric view. It is playable and runs well on my mid-range phone, which is an Asus Zenfone Pro Max M1. Although it's not 60 FPS for me, I am still able to play competitively with my specs. Is it a worthy successor to the Command & Conquer series of the PC version? No, of course not. Definitely not. Is it worthy of the Command & Conquer name for a mobile, free-to-play game you play on your phone? I think so. Yes. Is it a good, free-to-play mobile game? Yes, definitely. I understand the low average rating of Command & Conquer Rivals in the Play Store. At the moment of review, it is scored at 3.9 out of 5, which in my opinion, anything below 4 in the Play Store is not a game worth your time. I did check out Command & Conquer Rivals, disregarding the average rating because I'm a long-time fan of Command & Conquer. Good thing I did, because it's a good game for mobile, if you think of it as just a mobile free-to-play game and not a Command & Conquer game. Don't expect a Command & Conquer like the PC version, but for a mobile platform, the multiplayer gameplay is solid. I would guess the below 4 rating in the Play Store is because of a lot of Command & Conquer fans may have been expecting something more like the PC version and are enraged with how Command & Conquer Rivals turned out. I'd also have to add the inaccurate touch control for some phones like mine can also be another result for the low rating. My final rating for this game could have been a 9 out of 10 for a mobile free-to-play game. But because of the inaccurate touch control for my phone, until this issue is resolved, my final verdict is an 8 out of 10. Despite the problem I had with the touch control, I am fully enjoying this mobile game.